Welcome to the AgriPod, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first episode, and we about to get it cracking. Oh, yes, and yeah. How you feeling today, G?
Man, I feel good.
Me too, man. Me too.
Got some good sleep last night. I was excited about today.
I wish I got some sleep last night.
Well, you know.
I wish.
When 9 o'clock rolled around and Lonnie and I were in here, you know, and you're supposed to be here at 9. I looked at Lonnie. I was like, fashionably late like usual.
Bro.
But I didn't realize that you're at the hospital last night. So
Yeah. I started to be petty and like leave the bands on because you know they put like an allergy band and then they put like I'm like, oh, I'm special today. I get a red band.
Yeah, because your ass almost died.
Exactly. No, but I mean it was cool. They shot me up with something that let me doze off in there for like about 2 hours, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so I think there's like a huge misunderstanding behind an agrihood right now.
Yeah.
I think we should educate the people on exactly what an AgriPod is, why we chose to do it. You know what I mean? Because I think people just think that it's like a black thing right now. And I'm like, guys, neighborhood is an actual word.
And agriculture is an actual word.
Exactly.
I feel like whenever you take something and you take the whole word and you condense it down, then people are like, well, that don't make any sense. That's slang now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What's this black guy doing to our agricultural neighborhood?
Right.
You know? Like, what? No, it's an agrihood. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So I agree.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's clear the air on that right now.
Yeah, so I guess we could kick it off by really telling the entire story, how this all panned out. But I met G at a car wash, and honestly, like, race jokes are kind of both of our favorite. You're gonna grow to learn that about us,
bro. And the thing is, we first met. You never know when you throw it out how it's gonna be, how they're gonna take it.
Right? You're like, I gotta be ready to fight, but I'm
good.
good.
I don't give a shit. I'll throw it out anyway. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So he pulled up in the new body Escalade. So I'm like talking to my girl about it. I'm like, yo, that's the new body. I love it. Blah blah blah. So he gets out, and I'm like, yo, is this your Escalade? And he's like, yeah, is that your McLaren?
But listen, there's a valid reason behind this.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
All right. So you asked me, and you know, sometimes when somebody asks you a question, it feels like you think for 10 minutes in 2 seconds.
Right.
So in my brain, the process was, that's got to be his McLaren because he's in here. He's not big enough to be an athlete. He's a short black dude all tatted up. He's got to be a rapper. I thought you're a rapper, dude. That's exactly what I thought.
Racially profiled.
100%. Yeah, 100%. So I was like, yeah, it's got to be his McLaren. I was like, it'd be cool to get in the McLaren.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, facts.
And
they're
like, no, that's my Benz. I'm like,
they had a dude behind us in the McLaren the entire time, though.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there. We're sitting there talking about it. We're talking about it as the entry level, like the 540 or whatever instead of 720. I was like, oh, that's the entry level McLaren anyway, and this poor dude's right behind. I forgot about that.
He was like Indian or some shit. Funny.
I forgot about that shit. Anyway, we digress. So.
Yeah. So like after hanging out for about, I don't know, how long?
Paul, 4 months, 6 months.
Yeah, about 4. Between 4 and 6 months, for sure. But one day we just started randomly talking about our goals and like some stuff we wanted to do, and I was like, man, I really want to build this agrihood. And his fucking eyebrows just shot up to the top of his head, like, what? I've never heard anybody else say this word, and I hadn't either at the time. Like, and here we are now. You know what I mean? Trying to make our lives better.
Yeah.
Because HOA doesn't give a damn about us.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, that was a weird deal because I've been thinking about this for a long time, and when you said it, it's almost it's like, you got the pass for that word, bro? You know, like that's my word,
not the white G.
Why are you taking my word from me? But yeah, it's what's crazy is you being from the streets of New Orleans,
right?
Me being from country ass East Texas. We're not supposed to get along anyway.
Right? Exactly.
Nobody makes money if we get along. Right? So
wow, that just got deep.
Yeah, that's how everything goes, right?
Right.
But knowing that we had the same vision with completely different backgrounds, And I didn't even know that you're an actor at that time,
Right.
either. I
Right.
had no clue who you were.
I had no clue that you were also like a seasoned farmer and rancher either.
It's crazy how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget, dude. We were at what's that freaking restaurant? I said I'll never forget, and then I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I'll never
The one
forget
up the street.
Yeah, we're up in the neighborhood at a restaurant, and we're sitting there talking. I guess Nikki just had enough of it because it's been like 6 months, and she's like, "Gene," I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Do you not know who this man is?" I'm like, "This man not know who I am?"
Right,
Like, I don't
right.
give a shit.
I'm popping.
Right. Like I know 3 people. What's up? You know? And that's when you're like, yeah, I was Easy E and Straight Outta Compton. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. Like it's been a minute since I've seen Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
You know? I mean, I think I was how old were you when you shot that?
27. Rockstar year.
So how old would I have been?
10 years ago.
What year?
10 years. It was 10 years ago, August 15th.
Is it just 10 years ago?
Just 10.
Bro, it feels like it's been 20. I'm old.
Bro, fame has been beating my ass. I feel old as hell too.
Yeah, not me. I don't.
Basically,
Fame
no,
hasn't
man.
been kicking my ass. Bad decisions in women. It's what's been kicking my ass.
Women's and Bad Decisions sounds like a mixtape.
Yeah, man. So I mean, I had no clue, but anyway, so we got to talking about it, and I was like, well, shit, we're boys now, so I'm just gonna go and say it. I was like, well, you've been in all these movies, and I can farm. I was like, why don't we use your platform that you have to get people, and use my knowledge, and I can teach you some stuff, you can teach me some stuff, and let's see how it goes.
Right.
And man,
It's been amazing.
it's been listen. My life since I've met your ass has been crazy,
Really?
bro.
What was the biggest change so far?
We can't go to the grocery store without autographs. We can't go to the gas station and get. I can't go to the gas station and let his ass out of the car because it's, oh my God, are you him? Are you that guy? And I'm like, Jesus, I'm over it, you know. And in the beginning, because I didn't know, I thought you were like the mayor or something up here in the city that we're in. Because I didn't know.
hilarious.
I was wondering why people are coming up.
Right.
Literally in Kroger, bro.
Right.
We had
Facts.
6 people in one day. I counted that shit.
Right,
In
right.
Kroger.
Right.
That come up. And then that one lady looked me up and down. She's like, well, you must be somebody too if you're hanging around with this man. I was
Right.
like, no.
She's like, "Are you the manager?" Oh. We got that so many times in Miami. You're the manager, right? And my manager's standing right there.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Talk
God.
about racial profiling.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like that shit, okay? I'm going to need some reparations from ABFF weekend in Miami.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
Hilarious, bro.
Everybody
Yo, that was a good time.
giving me business cards.
You're the manager, right?
Like, hey, I got this program. I got this project I'm working on. I really like Jason in there. And, you know, my ass is like, we'll think about it.
Right.
You know, I'll take the
Right.
card. I was
Right.
like, you know, we're real busy right now working on some projects. And, you know, and what was your name again? I mean, dude, I
ain't gonna lie though. I like the way you jumped into action because after a while you was like, all right, I just got to commit. This shit's gonna happen. And then you like went full PR. You was like, all right, these are the last 2 pictures. We got to move.
Bro,
I
listen,
loved it.
When we were in that it was a movie premiere. What was the premiere of that movie that we went into with the 2 podcast people came up to us at the end? And that's when I was really had enough of it because we were supposed to go to that club afterwards. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh no, we saw a few movies.
Oh, I know. But yeah, so it got to a point. It's like, man, we're going to be here until 4 a.m.
Right.
with everybody.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
So I just went up in front of you, and they're like, oh, my God, can I get a picture? I was like, you got 24 seconds. And we got to go. Like, this is time. I'm like, get in here, get your picture, get out. And the lady's like, can we do a podcast? I'm glad we met that lady that did that podcast, though. She was really cool.
Yeah, she was dope.
We got to meet OG
Yeah.
out of that one. That dude was awesome,
Yeah,
by the way.
he was great. He was
Yeah.
great. I ain't gonna lie, the vibes in Miami are always, I don't know, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a family oriented environment. You know what I mean? Like even when you don't know people are like super welcoming. I like that. They got
Man,
some Southern hospitality down there for sure.
It's so different for me because I went to ABFF,
Right.
American Black Film Festival. I know I'm dark, but I ain't black.
Go figure.
and it was in the entertainment industry, which I'm not. Well, I guess quasi now in the entertainment industry,
Quasi
right?
either.
But then like very very new in
Right.
like months, and I didn't know anybody, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like a double edged thing for me because I didn't know any of these celebrity people,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and I'm the only white dude there, so I'm the manager, right? That's what it defaults to.
Because I'm the manager.
Yeah, but dude, the people were so nice. The people were so nice there.
Yeah, man, they were great.
I think we really only ran into like one or two people that were just assholes. You know?
Yeah.
But that's everywhere.
That's why I tell you I got that rule of thumb. Like, if it's weird for you, it's weird for me.
Exactly.
That and the drunk dude who thought I was Bubba Dub. He's like, bro, I've been trying to get in touch with you, man. You so funny. Like, so funny. I'm like, I'm not that funny. Like, I don't think you know me. I mean, I might be that funny, but you don't know me like that. We definitely never met, sir. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like,
Like,
but
what movie
Doug,
have
you
I
ain't got to
been
do
funny
me
in?
that. I'm not
You think
Bubba
about
Dub.
Superfly?
Exactly. It's like, what? When did you see my stand-up? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening right now?
Speaking of stand-up, what is the dude that hosted the comedy club,
DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly? If you see this, I'm a fan.
Dog.
Bro, you are hilarious. The dude that left his phone out there and wouldn't come back and get it because everybody.
He's like, no, I'm serious. Come get your phone.
He sent a girl to go get his phone up there, and DC Youngfly's like, no, bro, that ain't happening. You won't get your ass out here and come get it. That was hilarious. But that dude is funny.
Yeah, naturally.
Oh,
Naturally. I was a fan. Like, he's like a good friend now, but I was a fan before that. Like, when he was just making videos on the internet, he was like one of them first people to like really catch that viral wave, just being natural in his car, just bullshit, sitting in the hoopty making videos.
Bro, that guy. What the comedians were good, except that one guy. You know who you are. You bombed. But dude, I could have listened to him all night.
Yeah, man, he's dope.
All night.
He is dope. Some people just got it.
Yeah, he's
You
got
know
it.
what I mean? He got some. And after all he's been through, like, he lost his girl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his girl died like from a surgery. Like, he got kids that he's taking care of by himself right now. Like,
Really?
yeah, he takes care of his whole family, bro. I really got a lot of respect for DC Young Fly. He's that guy.
I know this is off topic, but since we're talking about the ABFF and I was there for the movie premiere, what's the deal with Late Night Creep?
I'm
This
not
is just
sure.
from my knowledge.
You know what it
Okay,
is?
like, y'all are cool. Y'all can listen to it. But
yeah.
I want to know because that movie's so funny.
Nah, seriously, I think, you know, like, now that like streaming is such a huge thing, like, I think it's the first thing that people consider. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But now, like, people are starting to go back to the movies, and, you know, Sinners did really well, like, all of this shit. So they're like, you know what? It might make sense to take it to the movies because it got such a good response. Like, people love that movie.
Dude, it was funny.
It was.
I'm
I
gonna
laughed
tell you.
hard.
Listen, I tell you how it is. If it was bad, I would
Right.
tell you that. I would tell Jamil. I'd be like, Jamil, your movie sucked, bro. But it was good. And I like Jamil, too, by the way. Shout out to Jamil. He's awesome.
That's
Dude, everybody.
Jamal, actually.
Jamal. No, Jamil's his buddy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
The other dude that was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, so Jamal, your movie. Jamal, what the fuck? I can't keep up with all that shit, man. But I had a little bit to drink that weekend. But so we're thinking it's gonna go to the movies then?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we want to go box office with it,
Bro, that
because
movie's so
people are
funny.
gonna love it. It just is what it is, and I think people need like a really good, genuine laugh at the movies now. Everybody wants to do like this political stuff and all of these things to address the climate, and fuck all that, man. We need to laugh.
It's that lady that's driving the tow truck. They pulled 2 babies from me. You think I can't change your tire?
Leslie Jones. Shout out to Leslie Jones, bro. She is hilarious.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That lady is different.
Everything. When y'all were sitting there eating lunch in that one scene with the Asian dude. What's his name? See, I don't know any of these names. Unless I'm saying
Jake
wrong,
Choi.
Jamal.
Jake Choi.
Yeah, that dude's funny.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
He's
Okay, well that's
good.
all. I just wanted to know because I was curious.
Nah, for sure, man. Late Night Creep coming to a theater near you.
You gotta watch it too. No bullshit. I get nothing for saying anything.
Exactly. This is not a paid ad.
No. No,
Please.
it's good. I was fortunate enough to be able to watch the premiere of it, and I would watch it again. When it comes to movies, I'll go watch it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So anyway, that's a real long roadmap of
Right.
my introduction to the Hollywood stuff.
I love it.
I'm glad you had faith in me. On it.
Nah, man, I'm glad that we just jammed though. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like fame complicated my life in such a weird way. It was something that I never really accounted for.
Yeah.
You know, because I wasn't like a kid actor. I didn't grow up around actors. I never saw anyone start acting. I had no clue what I was getting myself into. I just wanted to do my job. And like people might see movies come out back to back, but that's not the way it is when you're in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get 60 no's for every one yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's like any sales job.
Right.
It's no different.
Right.
than
So
anything.
it humbles you.
Hell,
you
like
know?
the art project that we're doing. We talked to lots of people that know. We walked into the one, we're not going to name the place, but we walked into the one place and told them, said, listen, we got something that's going to be big. You know, the guy's like, no. I'm like, you're going to regret that shit.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
we saw him at the diner the other day.
He was regretting that shit.
That shit.
I know he was.
You know
He's
that
like,
he was.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah, because we had
Those are
an
them
entourage.
Agri-Hood boys, ain't they?
Yeah. Them goddamn Agri-Hoods.
He said, what are y'all from Hollywood or something like that?
That's exactly what he said. I'm like, dude, I've been buying my stuff here for 10 years. What are you
Right.
talking about? I was
He's
like,
like-
yeah, he's from. Well,
Right.
Ryan went in with us, right?
Right.
Mr. Hollywood.
Right.
Of course. We should have left his ass in the truck. He's too pretty.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all should have left my ass in the truck. 'Cause he was like, you guys are good. I understand Hollywood here, but who's your black friend? You never mentioned you had a black friend, Gene. I fucking love it, man. I
These
love
are
it.
the wrong parts.
For sure. But I think what's for us is going to be for us because I think a lot of people support what we're doing. You know what I mean? Especially everybody who's like going through this process with HOA. No offense, no shade to HOA because I know y'all trying to keep it together.
Full shade on HOA. This is a PR dude. I'm not. You can go fuck yourself, HOA. That's the shade that I've got for you. How dare you?
He
know?
said it.
Yeah. No, they can all kiss my ass.
No, I feel that. Tell them what happened with the HOA lady around here.
At my place?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Senior Callaway.
going to the bad decision in women, I had to move from my house that I built with my two hands that I bought with money from my business that
We
I
need the
sold.
all button.
Yeah, right. No, not all. It should be a different sound. Anyway, so I got this house over here where I'm at, and the first thing I do is rip out all the landscaping in it.
Right.
Because I'm not going to pay to water something that I have to maintain that's just going to do nothing.
Right.
You know?
And I missed my HOA meeting and didn't know that they was putting in a whole new irrigation system and new bushes and new trees. So I was like, why is my HOA shit so high?
Yeah. And
I be feeling like they got to get it in blood.
well, and the thing is too is with the HOA on the common ground area, why don't they do the? Let's go back and finish the thought that we had. So I ripped out all the plants that I had.
Right.
I planted 3 blackberry bushes, 2 blueberry bushes, 3 strawberry bushes, a cherry tomato plant, 5 different herbs, and those jalapenos that we had the other day were from my jalapeno plant.
They slap. They grow fast.
Bro,
And like,
I bet I've
Brawly.
got. So Pete across the street from me, I gave him a bunch, and he made this like sweet and spicy relish out of it. I've got some in the fridge. You gotta taste it when we go to lunch. By the way, it's
hell yeah.
delicious. But anyway, back to the whole point of the HOA is why don't the HOAs come in and require you to plant those kind of shrubs,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Because the kids in my neighborhood will ride their bikes and dump them in my driveway, and they'll all be in my flower beds picking blueberries and strawberries and blackberries and tomatoes. And I had these kids come over, and my kids and I were outside working in the flower beds. And, bro, these boys were twins and like 8 years old, never held a worm before. Like we was digging up worms to go fishing, and they're like, "Oh, worm!" I'm like, "Put your hand out here."
Right.
Like we're gonna get dirty today, boys.
Right.
You know.
Man, kids are so different these days than they were when we were young.
And I think with what we're doing with the Agri-Hood, we can help people go back to where we were. You know,
Exactly.
like what did they call them? Like in World War II, they had these gardens, the war gardens. Is that what they called them?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this
Yeah.
actually.
Hey Lonnie, look that up. Got your
These
first call
war
out.
gardens.
I think it's called a war garden. I think it was in World War II. They wanted families to get a couple chickens and to
Right.
grow your own food in the garden.
That's fire.
Yeah.
See, for black people, I think when we think like farming at all, it just feels like slavery still. You know what I mean? So like we just run from it. Don't get me wrong. They got a lot of black people like who doing their thing and got like a green thumb. But I think as a whole,
Yeah.
people just like shy away from it because it just
Victory
don't feel
garden.
Like a
There it is.
victory garden.
Oh, see, look, war gardens, known as victory gardens or food gardens for defense. Vegetable, fruit, and herb gardens planted in private residence and public parks in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Germany during World War I and II. Promoted by governments to supplement food rations, right? So let's stop right there. They did the war gardens, and did it work too well? So now they're making HOAs, and they're like, nope, we don't want people growing their own food. We want you buying it from Monsanto and
Right.
GMOs and blah, 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 blah.
Probably so, bro. Probably so. They probably
mean-
did it as like a social controllable experiment, and it was
I'm
like,
I'm a
we're gonna
cons-
lose too much bread like this.
Yeah, I'm a conspiracy theory guy, but we're also like 92-0.
Facts.
Right?
Exactly.
So-
Conspiracy where? We haven't found one yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like these, dude, why don't the HOAs come through and require the residents to plant at least 4 fruit shrubs? And like these trees that are in the front yards instead of oak trees.
did you peep this out? The movement continued into World War II with U.S. Department of Agriculture promoting victory gardens that ultimately produced up to 41% of vegetables consumed in the nation.
That's the problem.
That's not an issue for people trying to make money, is it?
Right.
Huh.
So there's no taxes on those foods, on that food, because they're bartering. And when there's no taxes, then there's a problem. It's all about the money, man. It always comes back to the money. They don't care about health. They don't care about safety. They don't care about any of that shit. It's all about the money.
I think when I started to realize that, it gave me a sense of security, though.
Yeah.
Because I think at times, we got all of these blinders on. We listen to all this BS about race and about this and about that. And they're like, it's all a smoke screen. They're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. And you're like, to miss what? Like, what am I missing? But then when you find out, like, oh, no, everybody just wants some money. It's just strictly about being rich.
It is.
We don't really care about Trump. We just want to be rich.
Yeah.
If he gonna show us how to do that, we don't have to pay taxes. Just let him stay. That's really what it is. That's how I feel.
No, I agree with you 100% on
Yeah,
that.
man. For sure.
It's, peace doesn't pay, prosperity doesn't pay. Ending the race war doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. Dude.
Ending the war on race.
Yeah, ending the drug war, that don't pay. None of that stuff pays. Do you really not think that we got a cure for cancer?
I don't think cancer is a real. Well, I think conceptually it's a real thing, but ultimately, like everything in your body gets sick from like mucus. You know what I mean? Like for instance, allergic reaction. Now I'm all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just mucus building up in places that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Your body can't handle.
Yeah. The thing is the pharmaceutical companies own companies that give you cancer, and then they give you the pills to take to fight cancer. Like, when are people going to wake up? And be like, dude, this is all bullshit.
Right.
You don't think we got a cure for cancer?
Right.
Come on.
right.
Give me a break. Give me a break with that bullshit.
It's like the concept of eating spicy food and then giving you like a soda to cure it. You know what I mean? This is gonna help. I promise. It's cold.
This Dr. Pepper.
Right.
It's gonna help big time. It's swishing around too while it's in there.
Exactly. That shit is crazy. Don't
yeah,
mind the
so
tingling of your lips. That's normal.
Yeah.
We call that side effects.
Yeah, but I mean, back to the whole agrihood, the thing that we're doing. Yes, is for the veterans because that's who we want to focus on this. But it's so easily handed down to everybody.
Exactly.
I mean, every single person that owns a home can pull their shrubs out and put in some fruit bearing shrubs.
Right. I think people are just like intimidated. You know what I mean? Like, because I think instant gratification and everything is like so right now these days. You know, like my kids could have never dealt with dial-up internet.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the fact that we think that everything has to happen this fast, like Wi-Fi speed, is crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, if you could say, in 10 years, if these agri-hoods start popping, what would you want that to look like, physically, and like, I would say emotionally, because it'll obviously change the tone of the country or the world even.
I mean, let's say that I had unlimited funds right now.
Okay.
And I would go in and I would buy, let's say, 50 acres, like
Right.
any other neighborhood.
Right.
But instead of putting them right next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
I give them like a half acre apiece,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And I would create my own HOA
Okay.
that requires you to have 2 fruit producing trees, 8 fruit shrubs,
Yeah.
and you need a garden in the back and a greenhouse. So like our agri-hood that we've got for the veterans, but imagine that in a neighborhood that has streets and like every other neighborhood that you've seen. Like the neighborhood that you live in.
Right.
Think about it, every single person had fruit shrubs out front in their landscape, and instead of an ornamental tree, they had you need 2 fruit trees so they can pollinate, right?
Right.
So think if everybody had, you got an apple tree, you got a peach tree, you got a pear tree, you got a plum tree, yada 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 down the road.
So you just got 2 trees in your front yard making love.
Yeah, exactly. The bees pollinate, the flies pollinate, everything cross pollinates everything.
Right.
But think about all of the food.
Right.
I mean, a box of blackberries are like $5 right now.
Crazy. Crazy.
Like,
It's
I
so
go up to my
expensive to
RV
eat
park.
well, bro. It's crazy.
I go to my RV park and 10 minutes, I have a 1-gallon milk jug full of giant blackberries.
I know I eat them all the time.
Yeah, they're delicious, right?
Amazing. Amazing.
Everybody can do that. I mean, literally, you already have irrigation in your yard.
Right.
All you got to do, okay, you can't plant them, hire somebody.
Right.
Like you do, nobody mows their yard anymore. I mean,
Right.
I do because I'm my tight ass don't like to pay somebody for something I can do, right?
But yeah, that's true though. That's true.
There's no reason for people not to have it. There's no excuse for it.
It's crazy. I mean, ultimately, right? Educate me real fast. Is there like something that's truly against that already? Like if we were to just say, okay, we're gonna go around to neighborhoods and start planting fruit trees, do you think we'll like get static from the city or from the county or whatever?
Well, I mean, if it's in a HOA, it has to be within their bylaws that they make for that specific neighborhood.
Right.
So
Right.
you'd have to read in like paragraph 2, sentence 3 says the trees that you can have are live oak, regular oak,
Right.
whatever trees they are. I don't know if that's that specific or not.
Right. But I feel like we're just planting trees to one day fall on our house.
Yeah, and the roots ruin your foundation, and I mean,
You know what I mean?
There's
It's
so
like
much, there's so much goes into
I don't think they
I mean,
thought
we
it
need
through.
trees. We need trees.
We
right?
do need trees.
Because when you make a neighborhood, you get rid of the impervious cover. You know what impervious cover is?
No.
So, all right. So the flood that we had in Central Texas a few months ago, right?
Right.
They're talking about like 40 years ago we got 3 times the rain, and the flood wasn't that bad. What people don't realize is 50 years ago or 40 years ago or 30 years ago, however many years ago it was, there wasn't thousands of acres of concrete in that area.
Right.
It was grass.
Right. So it's
and
soaking up that
soil.
water.
So it soaks up the water.
Right.
So now that it's all concrete, the water hits and flash floods because it's got nowhere to go. It's got nowhere to absorb.
Right.
That's why you see these detention ponds.
Yeah.
Right? So the detention ponds, what the Corps of Engineers, another good company, let me tell you, is they come through and they're like, okay, well, you've got this much water that would have drained into the ground, so your pond needs to be this size. So the water rushes into the pond and it holds it there and then slowly releases it down the river so it doesn't wash out.
So energetically, you saying that because people wanted to strip the land of the impervious cover, we now had to make jail for water.
Yes.
That's crazy to me.
There's an I hear an echo, Lonnie. Just so you know. Yeah.
Because it's like, think about that, man. You know what I mean? Like, water has memory. Water does all of these things. So imagine swimming in a detention lake.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah.
You come out a different person.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, like the pond I had in my old place, it's filtered through the grass and the soil and everything.
Right.
I'd swim in that pond all day, every day,
Right.
before I'd want to swim in any of the lakes,
Right.
because when you flush your toilet, it goes into it goes into a facility, and it ends up going out into the lakes.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it goes to the treatment plant. It goes out to the lake.
I just was at the lake the other day.
And then they suck it back in and goes to another treatment facility where they put all the chlorine and all the stuff in it and then pump it in the water towers, and then that gives you the pressure to get to your house.
Gross.
Well, and so a lot of people, conspiracy theory number 2 for the morning,
Right.
all right, is the reason why men aren't acting like men anymore is because so much of birth control is getting into our water systems,
So it's
and then
just
coming back in,
estrogen
and you're
cesspool.
right.
Gross.
That's why men are we have such a problem with low testosterone and high estrogen. I mean, listen, I haven't done a lot of research into it, but it makes sense.
It does make sense, and it's stressful. Like, what? It's like fighting the power is crazy.
Yeah.
Fighting the power is crazy. Because, see, the way I see it, right? Like, my mom was a single mother for the majority of the time. You know what I mean? 3 kids. And, like, she taught us how to cook. Like, that's why I don't really eat breakfast food that much, because she taught us how to cook breakfast food pretty early in our lives, because I mean, it was the easiest thing to cook. You know what I mean? Pancakes, eggs, all that, bacon, it's just easy stuff to cook. So I feel like if my mom knew how to grow food or had the time to teach us how to grow food, she would have did it, Yeah. So I'm looking at it like we could potentially use technology like the hydro towers and the vertical farming and all of this stuff that's like, that wouldn't necessarily disrupt city life, but it would bring back community, you know what I mean? Because if this building, you know what I mean, has 4 sectors and, they split it into 16 different types of things that these people are growing.
Yeah.
And then once a month or whenever it, blossoms, they link up and do their thing. You know what I mean? And people, I'm going to go over to Jeff's and get a lettuce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
me, that kind of stuff would be dope.
Dude, it would be. It's not that hard with the technology that we have.
Yeah.
It's really not. I mean,
I agree.
Just the neighborhoods alone, man. And I think about that too. I'm like, should we approach HOAs?
I think
And go to the HOAs and say, listen, this is the idea that we have. Do you want to be the progressive HOA? That it's a good catchword. Everybody wants to be progressive these days,
Right.
Do you want to be the progressive HOA and be the one that starts this trend, of wholesome and holistic and natural and organic and all the words that those people like? Because typically them Karens that run the HOA love those buzzwords.
Did one of them rip your stuff out?
She tried to. She tried to. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she tried to. I told her it would be a bad, bad, bad day. The hands are rated for E.
So can I ask you
one.
a real question? Because I feel like I've been there with you like the entire time.
Yeah.
But like, how does all of this make you feel now that we have like a show?
It's different, for sure. I feel the same. I don't feel, it's funny you asked that, because I was going to ask you a question earlier when you were talking about, being Eazy-E so young. Is I think if this would have happened when I was younger and like a little bit more arrogant and a little bit more irresponsible,
Right.
then it might be something different.
Right.
But like it's not my goal to be you, to be famous,
Yeah.
Now since you got me into the acting, I love it. I really do.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
dope.
I feel like I'm
glad
pretty
you
good
love
at it, and I like to do stuff that everybody likes to do stuff they're good at. But I think with the success and the failures and all that shit that I've had over the last, call it, 10 years, I think it put me in a different spot to look at it from a different perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the perspective I'm coming from now is I'm so angry at people getting off on hurting other people.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
whether it be the HOAs, you know, it's my way or the highway, or the ex-wives, you know, taking you to court 10 fucking times and make you spend $500,000 to get 50% custody of your kids.
Right.
I mean, just angry, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not to the point where I'm angry to where I take it out on people for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
get it.
now it's like I'm going to harness this energy. I'm going to put it into something that can change people.
Right.
And
You
help
just
people.
want to be intentional with everything.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's a lot of work. I really didn't realize how much work it was, you know. And I've never been, as you know, I don't get off on, oh my God, you're an actor, you're an athlete, I don't give a fuck. Right. I mean, I did my college football stuff, and I hang out with one of the A-list actors, you know.
Right.
So that doesn't do it for me, right? I care if you're a good person.
Yeah.
You know, and you know this because you see me run into people that aren't good people and good people.
Right.
I don't give a shit if you're black, white, pink, purple, guy or girl. Either you're a dirtbag or you're a good person.
That's so real.
Yeah.
That's so real.
But you've hung out with me long enough. And I think what you can really appreciate is that you know that I wasn't coming at you for something because you're Eazy-E or Brandon or whatever all these names and all these shows that you're in, because I had no clue.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That was the most refreshing thing about hanging out with you, bro. The fact that you had no angle. You really didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, I so many times I've been, like, paraded around. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, meet my boy Jason. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's super weird. You know, because that's my only rule of thumb. If it's weird for you, it's weird for me. And if that's not weird for you, that's weird.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Now, you know, on all of our stuff, trust me, I'll have to drop your name. Like we went and got the camera the other day, and I was like, Jason Mitchell, you know. But that dude we got the camera from was a baller, you know, and he sent me a message, and we're going to link up with a bunch of stuff that they've got going on.
Bet.
So, like, name dropping for the betterment of our purpose, I think, is one thing.
Yeah, facts.
But, like, when we went to the Cowboy game, if I would have been like, I want to be in every picture, and, you know, oh, let me do. Bro, I gave you your ticket, and I'm like, when you're done with this fucking nonsense, here's where I'm going to be sitting.
That's where we going to be at.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I love it.
And I think that's what you worry about with me, with these movies that we got coming up that we're working on, is... Am I gonna get canceled before I get started? Because I don't put up with the bullshit, dude,
right?
You know,
right? Yeah, for sure.
So I guess we'll just find out. I don't know.
Hell yeah,
it is what it is. At the end of the day, I ain't got to do it for the money. I do it because I like it.
Right.
You know.
Right. So. Facts. You know what? I kind of, for those who haven't seen the AgriPod show, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Right.
First of all.
Yeah, right.
But for those who have not seen it, let's get into a little bit of this because we saw some interesting comments. We saw some stuff. So, Lonnie, what are you thinking? You think we want to start with some comments? We want to see some clips. How you feeling over there, boss? What you think? Shout out to Lonnie Stark in the back, handling the 1s and 2s and 3s and 6s.
And see, here's another thing that I never realized. Coming from the world that I was in,
right?
You got Lonnie back here working his ass off, dude. He's doing this, he's going back and forth. I'm like, bro, can you just sit down and relax? And he's
never see the man behind the curtain.
He's like, nope,
the Wizard of Oz.
I'm telling you, dude. He's over there dialing stuff in. Yeah, so what do we want to do? We want to watch our first trailer episode.
Yeah, man.
Or part of it. What you want to do?
I don't know.
I think it's like a minute 45.
Let's see.
Lonnie,
how it feels.
What do you think? The whole thing? Okay. Lonnie said yes. Yes, sir.
This is the AgriPod, a place where the healthiest way of living meets sustainable farming, and a little drama too. Over the next few months, we're gonna grow the farm, we're gonna build the houses, we're gonna find the tenants, we're gonna get the animals, we're gonna go through it all, and we're gonna take you along for the ride. Oh, and we brought them some local experts too.
Hey y'all, I'm Gene, and I'm gonna make sure this project actually happens. Bringing this to town is gonna change lives, and hopefully some of the lives of the people watching too. You're gonna see a lot, you're gonna learn a lot, and hopefully feel a little something as well. Here at the AgriPod, we would like to help vets with PTSD through gardening, through grounding therapy, through equine therapy,
when you're in a place like this where literally the ground beneath your feet is your healing, and people truly believe that, I think that most veterans are gonna wanna try it, right? And if it helped me just a little bit to get off of medication, dude, it was key. It was key to trying. From the very beginning of existence, we grew up on the soil. If you're gonna fix anybody's combat traumas, you have to give them a chance to start over. And you're kind of starting over just with the dirt every time. I mean, you're planting something different, you're watching how it grows, and you're fixing how you do it for the next time.
The VA, sometimes they can't help. They can't help as much as we wish that they could. They just can't do it. There's too many veterans in this world that deal with the same thing that we deal with. So that's a big issue that I had with getting out of the military, is the resources weren't as easily as available as I was expecting they truly were. PTSD is not, it's not easy to admit that you have it. So I think that's a big thing that needs to change.
But nobody does anything about it. We're doing something about it. It's a big deal. Dude, it is. You're used to it by now. It is so weird seeing yourself on the TV screen.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
What's even wilder
Your
is
voice, right?
Huh?
Hearing yourself.
Oh, I sound like a country ass bumpkin. Like, why would somebody want to listen to me, dude? My voice is terrible. Like, they will not be calling me to do voiceovers for anything. Or,
Right.
I'm not gonna narrate some Nat
Right.
Geo shit.
Right,
that's for
right.
sure, right?
Can you imagine?
Look at this bitch right here sliding down this mountain. But it's weird because, like, when my kids are downstairs and I turn on YouTube,
Yeah.
just on or not logged in or nothing, boom, it pops up, and they're like, "Daddy, it's you and Jason." And I'm like, "Oh man, like
That's
that
so
gives you a
dope.
little taste of it." You
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So I don't know. We're gonna see how I deal with it. That's for sure. Because, bro, like I saw this clip on TikTok the other day, and Shaquille O'Neal is like one of the, like, I'm not a celebrity person, but he's such a good dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he's
yes.
good with the kids, he's good with people, he does a lot for the community. And I
And his
saw
commercials are good all the time. too.
yeah, I saw the clips of him to where, these kids and fans come up and he'll give them hugs. He takes pictures. Then I saw another clip of LeBron and he's looking at people and like, "Don't do that. Get away from me." Yeah. I'm like, man, I don't want to be that guy. Mm-hmm. But I think sometimes you have to be that guy. I mean,
that's why I keep that rule of thumb in the front of my mind, right? Because I've been followed in the bathroom by like 5 guys before, and they made a line outside of.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, they was like, we just want a picture in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
y'all walked in here like y'all was about to try to run a train on me. Like, what's going on, son? What is going on?
Right.
Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And then I was in the airport. I didn't have nothing. I just faked like I had a knife. I was like, what y'all want? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? I'm about to stab y'all with a rat tail comb like a hood chick.
I mean, I can see it, man, because I mean, my personality, my circle, my circle is more like a straight line with
Right.
a dot on each end.
Right.
But I mean, I can see it from both people's perspectives, Anyway, we're gonna get into some of these comments that we want to do.
I love this. I love that most of it is like all positive.
I'm gonna tell you what. There's only a couple comments, and shout out to Corey for keeping me under control. And he's like, "Gene, don't go in there and start fighting with people."
Corey's my manager, by the way.
Because he knows I'm. Fuck off. But
we can talk about it. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
yeah, we'll see.
Constructively talk about
Constructive
it. Right? But I'm gonna
criticism.
tell you, dude, like 90% of the comments are positive. I just got one comment about me owning a slave.
What?
Oh, you didn't see that one?
Let's see it.
Oh, bro, I don't know which.
Lonnie, can you find that?
I don't know which episode it was, but
Oh, it
yeah,
wasn't-
the dude's like, "Oh, it looks like a slave owner. He's sitting in the skid steer while his slave's doing all the work." I'm like, "Really, dude?
That's crazy.
I'm trying to teach."
Right. Newsflash, guys. Nobody taught me how to operate heavy machinery.
Yeah,
Or have a skid steer in Holly Grove. What is going on?
Right. Man, but look at everybody, man. So true. I love this concept. New subscriber is going to be amazing. Amazing. Epic. Excellent content.
Change a lot of bets.
Yeah. And that's a goal. You know, and we talk about that everywhere we go. Is the hardest part is interviewing 1,000 people for 10 slots. We'll go all the way down to the bottom already, Lonnie. Dope, Fresh, and Fly. LFG. We have a lot of people. How do I sign up, help, and duplicate? I'm here for it. That's something that is going to be down the road for sure.
Hell yeah.
But for helping, I mean, there's always the ask.
Exactly.
We do have our 501c set up now.
Yes, sir.
Called the AgriPod.
And you can donate right here, right now.
That's tremendously. That's how that's going to help. And the books are all public records, so you'll see where all the money goes on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and for those who don't have it, don't feel like you can't help. You know, these likes, these comments, these views, all of that means something. You know what I mean? And they're gonna put us in a great situation for us to be able to shake the world. So your contribution is never too small.
Yeah, facts. Is that it for episode 1, Lonnie? All the comments? Let's go to that second one. See what's on there.
All right, let's find something juicy.
Yes.
We running, right? All right. Yeah, we need to find something juicy.
Oh, bro, I saw some comments.
Really?
Yeah, that Corey's like, Gene, don't respond. I'm like, damn it, Corey.
Yeah, it's funny. I never read the comments on anything, bro. Only on Instagram. Because I'm like,
yeah,
I'm there a lot. You know what
There's
I mean?
a couple comments you're not going to like that we're going to get to today.
Oh, damn. It's always one.
But like we said, dude, you can't make everybody happy, you know?
Right.
And like 95% of the comments were good. You know, we're gonna see some negative ones here in a second, though. I got a feeling. Oh, keep on going, Lonnie. Keep on going, Lonnie. Let me see. I want to see the houses built. See how they do plumbing, electrical. Yeah, you're definitely gonna see that. I can't read the name over there. Cleon Brady.
Cleon Brady, 7913.
Yeah, we're gonna show you all of that stuff, and we do have a solar company that we're working with to try to get some solar power.
Yeah.
To the houses as well to pump back into the grid.
Yeah, it's gonna be the fun part for me. When I was a starving artist, I was like I'd like to consider myself an electrician. I've done some pretty cool stuff. Like I wired a gas station, bro. That shit could have all went bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
I'll let you do the electricity. 32 feet deep is deep for a fishing pond. So that pond really wasn't built for a fishing pond. It was built as a water reservoir to irrigate out of. That's why I made it so deep. It just so happens that we're going to throw some fish in there.
You did.
We got some good fish in there right
It's
now.
a good pond without a good fish, you know?
How can you learn more? Go up, right there. Rosemary, how can I learn more about your community? I mean...
Stay tuned to the AgriHood podcast.
Yeah, that's going to be
the AgriPod.
Love it. Anytime I'm here. Okay, here we go. Anytime I hear we or us got to do this, and that I only see Jason actually doing. Talk about eating humble pie. Long fall from the big screen to taking orders down from old boys who don't do shit. I could have sworn I responded to that. Is there no reply to that?
You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I see stuff like this, I be like, people just want attention. Because if you think that I fell off to the point where I gotta work on a farm for Gene, you're an idiot. It's just that simple. You're dumb.
Right.
You're just dumb. And that's okay. I mean, you know.
It's okay to be dumb.
The world needs garbage men.
It'd be better. It'd be better be ignorant than dumb. You know, because if you're ignorant, you can educate yourself.
Exactly.
This is
this is just dumb.
And here's my thing, man. What's a long fall for helping veterans with PTSD that we're trying to keep alive?
Yeah, this is what you call incline. It's actually the opposite of a fall. But I mean, you know, to each his own. You know what I mean? Some people are begging to be famous. I still can't go to the grocery store, good guy. Like, what are you talking about?
I can attest to
What
that.
are you talking about?
See, this is what I was talking about when we first started this whole project.
Right.
When I told you, I was like, dude, like, I'm the wild card in this whole thing because you've got everything to lose.
Right.
I got nothing to lose
Right.
at all. You know, people already hate me. I don't give a shit if I'm on TV or not. Right. But it's stuff like this that it worries me for your reputation.
Right.
You know, because they're talking bad about me and then you get associated with it, even though the dude's ignorant as fuck.
Right.
But,
I mean, I survived New Orleans, bro. You know what I mean? For real. Like, at my elementary school, they would rib you until you cried. You know what I mean? Like,
and
this
dude, the
to me
whole
is nothing.
I hear we and us. What people don't understand is I have to teach you how
Right.
to do fence work. I have to
Right.
teach you how to do all this kind of stuff, just like you're teaching me how to do the acting stuff.
Exactly.
You can't teach me while you're doing the work.
Right.
It's not like you can say, "Hey, Gene, watch this and do this."
Right.
It don't work that way.
And the thing that I think makes a good actor or a good teammate or any of that is just being coachable. I don't know how many of y'all played sports out there, but a big part of playing sports is being coachable. You have to learn it. You might have something natural that makes you excel, but at the end of the day, if nobody could tell you nothing or if nobody could teach you nothing, you're never going to be a good team player. And you can't do it all by yourself. If you can do it all by yourself, your dreams ain't big enough. Period.
That's right.
Like what?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I saw a quote the other day with was it Cooper Flagg, that kid that came to Dallas, the Dallas Mavericks guy. And his mom used to take him to all these gyms everywhere, and they asked him why he always went to these other gyms. And her response was the best response for all parents that have kids that are athletes, and not even athletes, anything, is if he was the best kid at the gym, he's not getting better.
Facts.
Yeah.
If you want to be the smartest person in the room, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So, but man, I love it, man. I wish people like this guy. I'm not even gonna say his name because he don't deserve the press on it. But
I'll say it. His name's Curfew.
with a K.
I mean, that kind of explains a lot, though, because
he needs a curfew.
yeah, if
with
you
a
still
C.
got to go inside early, you probably
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Ignorance is bliss. I wish people would get out of their boxes and learn a little bit.
But like, let's dig into that a little bit, though. They hear we and us. Does that mean it's supposed to be black, or that means it's supposed to be me and you, and I'm doing all the work? Is that what he's saying?
Let me see. I think what he's talking about in this specific episode, I was in the truck narrating, and you were in the back checking the fences for holes and
Right.
marking it where we had to do work.
Right.
So
right.
in the camera, I was like, man, we've got to get this done, and us, we're doing this, but you're the one jumping out of the truck and checking the fences. Motherfucker, I was driving the truck.
Right.
That bitch don't drive itself.
It's heavy lifting on my calves.
Right? I mean, big deal. You had to jump out of the truck and walk 7 steps and tie a flag on a post. Curfew.
Let's just keep it real, though. I don't know how y'all was raised, but for me, when you're working with anybody that's older than you, you get the grunt work. That's how it works. It's
Man,
called being a rookie.
I don't think I like where this is going.
I'm just saying, I've been a rookie on the baseball team. I've been a rookie on the football team. I've been a rookie in everything that I ever just started, and I got the rookie job because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's not being called old, but that's cool.
That made me think of Kevin. Damn.
What? That clip was funny.
Hilarious. Shout out to Kevin Hart and Don Cheadle. Amazing moment.
I don't think that Don really liked that clip, but buddy, it's funny. I feel like him right now.
Yo, he's one of my favorite actors of all time. For
He's
real, for
great.
real. Did you see that movie where he played Earl the Goat Manigault? The guy who like should have been in the NBA. He could like snatch $1 off the top of the backboard, but he ended up being like a crackhead. Bro, amazing movie.
Really? I tell you what, if you watch Snatch, I'll watch that.
Copy.
Snatch is I can't believe Snatch is like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
Another Guy Ritchie movie. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I seen that.
It's a Guy Ritchie, so it's just like that, but it's like a cult type movie. I'm shocked that you haven't seen that movie.
That's wild.
It's like Fight Club type movie.
I feel left behind. I'm gonna watch
You really
this
should.
shit.
You're gonna watch that and be like, why haven't I watched this movie before? I kind of feel empowered knowing that I've watched this movie and you haven't. All right, fuck curfew. Let's go to the next one.
Right. Go inside.
Right. Oh man. Listen, if that's the worst comment that we're gonna get on the episode, I'm pretty happy about it.
Right. I feel like we're doing the right thing. I mean, we're just changing everything. So, what?
Can we talk about what's going on with the AgriPod and like the stuff that has been sent over and being sent to people, or we have to kind of keep that under wraps a little bit?
I think we should probably, we should wait it out. I know.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited about it. Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera over here. I don't. There he is.
So, mental health awareness.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the through line with everything that we're doing right now. And it's like this ongoing thing. At one point in time, it was like a hot word, I feel like. I think it's still a thing. It's just being passed around from like community to community.
Yeah, the thing is when it gets to our community is kind of when it hits the wall as men, right? Because it's like, man, you're a dude. Just suck it up.
Right.
You know, right?
Right. Take it off the chin.
So it can hit all the other communities, and it's really a good, catchy buzzword and has some meaning behind it.
Right.
But once it gets to us, it's like, it don't matter.
You know, I'm optimistic about it. You know what I mean? Because I see guys like Jay Shetty and Jay Barnett and these people who are constantly like normalizing talking about men's mental health. Because like I feel like we're all people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter man or woman, I feel like we all deserve grace.
Oh, we 100% do. But that's not the world we live in at the moment.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it is what it is, right? That's my motto, buddy. It is what it is.
You know, it's
right?
so funny, man. Shout out to Big Hodge. I was talking to a father figure in my life, right? And I met him way later in my life, so he was like more of like a man figure, if anything. But he asked me one time, like, Jason, what do you really want? You know, I hear you complain about life sometimes. Like, what do you really want? And I was like, I just want to be happy. He took a long pause and then bust out laughing in my face. I was like, yo. He's like, you think that's how this works? Like, if that's what you think should happen, you just want to be happy. Yeah, that's never going to happen. He was like, I'll tell you what. You find me a statue of a man that's smiling, that has done things for this world. We can come back and have this conversation. Bro. So now every time I see a statue of a guy, I'm like, is he smiling?
He's mad as fuck. Disappointed.
Right? I'm like, is it just because they can't sculpt teeth? Like, what's happening?
Right.
But no, like even Mount Rushmore, it's just everybody's serious as hell.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, you know, we talk about it all the time. As a man, you cannot be vulnerable to any female except a therapist and your mom.
You know what's crazy, though? I don't think I had a ton of vulnerability with my mom. But I do think I've been able to be vulnerable with, like, a few of the females in my past. Like, I've cried to them. I've done all of that. And I wish they would bring it up. Like, I wish you would throw it in my face.
Well, so let me ask you that. With those, obviously they're not part of your life anymore.
No, well, not in the same capacity, but I would think that we still have a decent friendship.
Yeah, I think it's okay if it's going to be a friendship thing, but not like your woman thing.
Well, I don't know, man, because, I mean, my lady right now, I've cried to her. You know what I mean? Like, I've definitely went to her before just with things. You know, we have a lot of similarities in, like, family and, you know, we've both been breadwinners in situations, you know, where everybody counts on you to be, like, the strong friend or the strong family member or whatever it may be. You know, we got a lot in common, I think, with the way our life is set up. So she could feel me on certain stuff. You know what I mean? You know, certain conversations you can't even have with certain people. You just can't.
I don't know that.
You know what I mean?
That's wild to me. I couldn't. The two women that were in my life that I was vulnerable with at all, it got thrown in my face and held against me. So that shit ain't happening.
I'm sorry you're going through
ever
that, man.
again.
It's just so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. I just saw this lady on Instagram. I really wish I knew her name. She got a serious like Angela Davis kind of vibe though, right? And she was just like, like lied to me. As your woman, lied to me.
I saw that.
You saw that?
I saw that. Yeah, she was doing an interview.
With James Baldwin.
Yeah. And she's like, I know you're going to be lying and cheating anyway, so just lie to me and like you do to your other friends or something like that.
Right, like you go to work and you lie to your boss.
Did you share that on Instagram?
I think I did.
I think that's where I saw that at.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was so deep to me. Like, damn, our women do get the worst of us at times. Because we had a really shitty day, and you faking the smile and thumbsing it up with everybody, shaking hands, kissing babies, and then you get home and like let it all out. On your significant other, which is like corny, low key.
Yeah, they always say that you treat the people you love the most the worst.
Yeah,
And it's because they're there, right, on both ends.
Yeah, it's true.
I think number one, I don't think it's not okay. It happens. It's part of life, right?
Right.
But I think that your partner should be able to read you and understand that. Okay, he's having a bad day. Let me put my hair up.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
Exactly. or let me go get him a beer or something like that.
Exactly.
Like when I was when I was married, I did that. Like when my wife was having a bad day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
Right.
I'm gonna run a bath. I'm gonna make sure dinner's cooked.
Right.
Of course, now none of that shit fucking matters. The shit that she did, but at least I tried. Right.
Yeah.
At least I tried. I think that you really need to be able to read your partner in that situation. I'm not justifying taking anything out on anybody one way or the other, but it happens.
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
So when it does happen, I think that person should step back and be like, man, I know this shit sucks, but it's not personal. It's just him or her having a bad day.
Right. And to all my ladies out there, that includes you not saying. Or to everybody, that includes not saying to your significant other, "You're just mad at your life and you're taking it out on me." Like that's
right. No shit.
Exactly. Just leave me alone. Right. Yeah, man, that shit ain't cool, man.
It's like I wish we had enough self-awareness to like if I come home and I'm like, Jason, I'm going to apologize right now, but I'm about to let shit out on you, okay? So don't take it personal.
Right.
Motherfucker, blah, blah, blah.
I get that from Gene all the time, actually. I'm having a bad day. Come over.
Like, I do. Well, it's different with boys. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's different with your guys. Man, I'm glad that you have a different experience than me. And, man, this is going to come off wrong. So you got to help me.
Okay.
Because you know that I'm not racist at all.
We'll get through it. Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
This is going to be great.
I feel like, man, Lonnie, you're my boy too, right? Like, I got lots of black friends in here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with the black community as loud and boisterous, typically, as you guys are, that it would be the opposite. Like, I wouldn't expect you to get the comforting from your side. I would be like, bitch, you quit being a pussy. You know what I mean? That's what I would expect. Just because every time that I'm hanging around with all my black folks, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's loud and just hammered down and like, there's no softness to anything, you know?
But
and here I am behind the closed doors. It's the opposite.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like,
sure.
motherfucker, you tricked me.
You got me. I
got you, bitch.
I think what it is, we lean in with our heart. Like, we put our feelings out there. You know what I mean? You turn the music on and we feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, some shit goes on, we feeling it. It's just social media likes drama more than anything. So you see us with police. You see us in fucked up situations. You see us beating the shit out of each other drunk at the club. You see all the BS. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, statistically, it's so crazy. Like, if you look at the numbers, even in divorce and, like, the men that are in their kids' lives and all of this stuff, like, black people are leading that stuff, man, and it's a trip. It's a trip. I think that's why I'm so sad about some of these, like, these shady platforms. Like, there's literally platforms just to tear each other down.
Oh,
and, like,
bro.
white people don't do that. Y'all don't air out y'all dirty business.
So in the white community, the worst people for the white community and the black community are the far left woke morons.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's what they are. It's just morons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like, how dare me put a black pride shirt on and try to think that I can feel anything that you or your folks have gone through.
Right.
The fucking arrogance of that
Right.
is insane.
Right, because I'm still going home. I'm like, I still got this trust.
Yeah.
So, it's,
So no, I'm not going to be fake as fuck
Right.
and pretend that. We're going to talk about the real shit.
right.
You know?
Right.
And it's okay to disagree on stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But with some of those people, you can't. If you disagree,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, it was funny as hell to me. Like, I think it was when Trump first got in office, when they had like the guys with the tiki torches. I was like, first of all, a tiki torch is non-threatening. Second of all, the way this picture is stacked up, it's very photo op. It wasn't like somebody was taking a picture and caught a moment. It was more like, guys, let's get the tiki torches and take a picture. Like, that's how it felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, this is super corny. You know what I mean? Like, I understand how a lot of black people feel, obviously. You know what I mean? I get that a lot of us are upset. I get that a lot of us are frustrated. But I also can take it on the chin and say, honestly, I've never carried my gun because I thought a white guy was going to rob me.
I never thought about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it is what it is, bro. Like, we be killing each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. It's a cycle. It's a system. All of this. Like, I get it. I totally get it. I get all the things that have been set up to keep us down, like, as a people. But we don't have to play the game.
Yeah.
We don't have to. Like, it's a choice.
Yeah, I would think now. I would think now with how successful a lot of black people are, that you get past the, the self-deprecation of, my family was slaves 300 years ago, so I can't win.
Right.
I'm sitting here with Jason Mitchell,
Right.
fucking acclaimed actor.
Right.
You know what I mean? Look at all the athletes, you know,
right.
look at all the doctors, you know, look at all that stuff. There's no, I don't know, man. I can't put myself in your shoes or any of their shoes. I can only put myself in my shoes. But I mean, listen, dude, I was poor as fuck growing up too. Single wide trailer house that burnt to the ground with no insurance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth at all, buddy.
Right.
You know, we were poor.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I just don't have the tolerance for the bullshit.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? I think, well, I'll say this. For athletes, rappers, like people who are in entertainment or sports, I think it gets complicated because a lot of us end up being the first person with success. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first you go through this phase where, like, you want to take care of everybody.
Yeah.
But then the money doesn't last because nobody's teaching you about taxes. Nobody's teaching you about trust. Nobody's teaching you about financial literacy at all. You know, and then when you stop spending money on family or friends or whatever it may be, then it causes this clash.
Right. Now they're not friends anymore.
Exactly. So
Which is
most people
crazy.
who watch this happen to other people, they get their check and they just leave. I'm going to take moms with me. I'm going to take the immediate family with me. And we gone. We out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We might come back for a turkey drive, the coat drive, do a little Christmas bike giveaway or whatever. But, like, they separate themselves so far from it because once you get success, people think that you're supposed to reach back. You know what I mean? But the thing is, if I reach back and you way back there, now I got to take steps back instead of you meeting me halfway. It's not my job to close the gap. It's your job to close the gap. It's my job to give you the information, maybe some startup money, put you in a better situation to really be able to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't
But,
lower
like,
the bar for them to catch up. They need to drop higher.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
I agree 100%. You know, I think it's smart. Like the people who win the lottery.
Yeah.
And listen, it's like winning the lottery with your situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
sure.
getting that big ass movie like that at
Right.
that age, that's like winning the lottery. That's
Right.
cool shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think it's smart to immediately separate from everybody because people are leeches, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's why when we first met, I would be reluctant as hell to talk to anybody because everybody just wants to ride my coattails, you know? Not me, you, right?
Yeah,
I ain't got no coattails to ride. But I don't blame you, man. Everybody has always got their hand out or they want, come do this promo. Dude, I've seen the shit that I've seen in the last, bro, we've known each other for coming on 2 years now.
Yeah.
You know? the people that I've seen come around you, and I tell you,
Yeah, for
you know, I
sure.
straight up tell you because
sure.
your boy don't give a shit.
Right.
There's some terrible leeches that are out there,
For sure.
you know, and some of the other new people that you brought in, I'm glad that you brought them in because there's some good people.
Thank you.
You know,
I'm really proud about that, man. I'm
You
so
should be,
happy
dude.
that
You've
like my
pivoted.
team loves me. You know what I mean?
You've
Like,
pivoted
genuinely.
over the last year. And like I said, dude, when I talked to you about this, I had no skin in the game. I couldn't give a shit less.
But I mean, you do though, because you care about me as a person. You know what I mean? And I know that because
Yeah.
you didn't even know who the fuck I was hanging out with me, and you know what I mean. And you don't click with everybody. Me knowing you all this time now, I know you barely talk to anybody just because.
Nobody, bro.
You know what I mean?
I don't
'Cause-
trust nobody.
Yeah, and when you got money, you got money. It don't matter if you famous or not. Like people still know, like, oh yeah, G up. Like I could get on his good side and be his friend, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure you got people like that.
Bro, I had a guy the other day that sent me a message, and it's like, hey, I found this house for like $350,000. You think you could help me out with it?
What?
I swear to God.
Bro, the balls on people. I'd be scared to ask for $350. $350,000 is crazy.
Yeah. Like, hey, you know, can I just do a payment plan? I'm like, well, bitch, for fucking,
Right.
I'll be dead by the time that matures. Like, my kids are gonna be
Right.
getting the interest off
What, I
that
look
thing.
like
you know?
SunTrust? This is crazy. What you mean?
Yeah.
This ain't Wells Fargo, my guy. What are you talking about?
Right. But yeah, you get that a lot.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
and that's why I really watch who I hang around. You know, and after the shit that I went through, 3 years ago now, dude, it's hard to trust anybody because when the one person that you're supposed to be able to trust for everything,
That's the worst.
oh yeah.
That is
yeah.
the worst. It's
I
nothing
mean-
like a woman scorned, bro.
Oh my God, dude. And for why? Like, you know, let's just theoretically say for legal purposes.
Right. Not like you, but another guy.
Yeah, another guy, right? Let's theoretically say that this girl goes and has an affair, you
Right.
know, at, I don't know, like, let's just say out of town
Right.
where they have slot machines. and
Thugging
stuff.
with our rounds.
You know what I mean? And they're the one that gets caught doing that, and they're the one that's being scandalous, and they're the one that's, you know, forging documents and, you know.
Forging documents is
Bro.
definitely a white woman thing, bro. See, I ain't gonna lie, bro. White women are dangerous when they get mad.
mean,
my days.
Listen, there's any light-skinned honeys out there. I've been fucked over by the white girl.
Right. Do you think that, though? Do you think, like, as a white guy, do you think white women are dangerous? Or do you think black women are more dangerous than
Bro,
white women?
I'm so scared right now.
Of anybody else?
Oh yeah, dude. And my ex, dude, she makes it clear that my life will be miserable whoever I'm with. It's like, bitch, you just got married like 10 days after our divorce.
Just
was
got
final.
married is crazy. So she's doing all this to you and is married.
Yeah. It's like you should be happy right now, like you're a newlywed. And why, like Will Smith, keep my name out your fucking mouth, you know? But she can't.
That's why
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta slap people, dog.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But,
My
yeah, I
same
don't know,
slap
dude.
people
I don't
with
have
the
an experience with dating any black ladies.
Really?
No. I mean, you know, I
Might be
played
some-
football in college, so I talked to a couple black girls.
Talked.
Yeah, not really dated. you know
Right,
what I
but
mean?
you talked. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. But, I mean, dude, so I was married. My first marriage, I was married for like 12 years. Second one, I was with her for like 13 years. So, I've been in relationships ever since I was, like a junior in college. You know?
Wow.
I'm not the, you know.
My hat goes off to you for that, man, because I ain't gonna lie. I was just getting out of a bad relationship when my acting career really kicked off. And I just convinced myself at one point in time that I would never find true love because everybody would be in my life for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I was also very naive at the time, a little ignorant to what, you know, the world had to offer me because the majority of my world was New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if all of a sudden a girl from New Orleans just all of a sudden loves me now after I now have bust, like I don't trust you. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I went to high school with y'all. Like, did you forget?
Right.
I basically still look the same. I got a childlike face. Look at this face.
Mm-hmm. Just like
no
Bubba.
facial hair under.
Just like
No
Bubba.
facial hair on it. This is my beard.
Right?
My life savings.
I mean, so I'm going to look at some Native American in you. You can't grow a beard.
Must got that engine in you. Wow. Wow.
But yeah, man, I don't know, dude. It's just, put it this way. When you go through something as bad as I did and you immediately change your kids' trusts to where if they get married before they're 30, they lose everything. Or if they commingle any funds between their trust and their personal accounts, that they lose everything. Because, I tell my son all the time, I was like, bro, listen, you can be ignorant and get married and lose half your shit, but I will be damned if you lose half of what I give you.
Right. You ain't losing our shit.
Yeah. No, that ain't happening.
No, I get that. I
And
get that.
listen, for transparency, my daughter's got the same thing. Not just my two sons.
Right.
My daughter's got the same thing.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I probably sound like real bitter and hateful and all that. It's really not. I'm not. That you hang around me every day. It's just I'm very matter of fact about it. And I got fucked. My kids got fucked, and I'm just not interested in letting that happen again.
Yeah, man. Knowledge is pain, bro.
For sure.
Knowledge is pain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost better to play the fool sometimes. Like, and just not even know
100%.
that type of stuff happens to people. Like, I love when I meet people and they're like, I didn't know racism existed. Like, I don't know if you're serious about that, but I am happy for you.
Well,
Cause,
bro, Lil Wayne, I love that dude. And I watched that was it Don Lemon that was interviewing him? He's talking about something racist, and he's like, bro, I've never faced racism in my life. Like, I go to my concerts, and there's 50,000 white girls out there in the crowd.
that's facts.
You know what I mean?
I seen one of them completely take her shirt off and sprint.
Right.
I was like,
And then
I was scared for him.
you heard the story when he was shot when he was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And I can't remember the dude's name that saved him, the police officer. But he tries to pay this guy, and the guy won't take it, But I think, hey Lonnie, pull that shit up for Lil Wayne, the white police officer that saved him. So his words, Lil Wayne's words, were like 4 or 5 black cops jumped over the top of him while he's bleeding out on the floor, and man, he calls him like Uncle Bill or something like that. And he said this guy was white as a ghost, and he goes, he's the one that saved me. He drove him to the hospital and stayed with him next to the hospital when he was gonna die. This is Lil Wayne. I'm telling you, man. How do you not know this?
That's crazy.
Bob. Is it Uncle Bob? Is that what he calls
At
him?
the age of 12 years old,
Watch.
I shot myself. I was in the house. Police knocked on the door. I was right there. They knocked the door down. Everybody jumped over my body to go get the guns and drugs and whatever they could find. It took one guy to stop right there and cuss everybody that hopped over me out. Like, what the f*** are y'all doing? They say, oh, no, we was going to see if it, what the f*** are y'all doing? We called the ambulance. A f*** ambulance, do you not see this kid on the floor with this hole in his chest? Say, you drive, pick me up, brought me to the hospital. He didn't drop me off at the ambulance and say, you take him. He brought me to the hospital room and made 2 and stood there and waited till the doctor said he's gonna make it. He said, don't worry, my name's Uncle Bob. He was white as snow. The that hopped over me was blacker than me.
Was he a cop?
Yeah, he was a cop, and my life was saved by a white man. I don't know what racism is.
Man, that's
I
deep.
know a good
Yeah, you haven't seen
named
that
Uncle
before.
Bob, though.
Yeah, so if you keep digging down this rabbit hole, like he tried to pay Uncle Bob, and Uncle Bob's like, no, I'm a cop, I'm doing my job, the whole 9 yards. Well, he had, I don't know if he had to get like his leg amputated or he got sick or something. But Lil Wayne takes care of him, bro. Like I think he hired him for his detail.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Bro.
See, but this is the shit that you don't see,
Facts.
and
Facts.
that's the problem.
Yeah, they don't, because that could have easily been super duper viral. I'm sure it probably went somewhere, but me and Wayne from the same hood. You think I at least heard this story?
Yeah, between you and Juvie and Wayne.
Right.
I mean, how do you not know that? I'd be interested to see if Juvie heard that story.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
crazy,
wild,
right?
bro? That is
Yeah, so it's the narrative, man. Everyone wants the narrative,
right,
you know?
right.
That's why I always go back to I don't give a shit what color you are.
Right.
Either you're an asshole or you're not.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Either you with it or you ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because, bro,
Period.
I could have easily been chastised to death at ABFF.
For sure.
There was like 5 white dudes in the comedy club,
For sure.
and I was one of them.
And you know what's crazy though to me? It's crazy that like everybody expected you to be the reason that I made decent moves in my life. You know what I mean? It's like I know me and Corey was kind of like low key feeling the way, like because it was funny, but after a while you kind of like, damn.
That shit got old, bro.
You think the only reason I'm successful is because of a white guy? Like, you know what I mean?
You're
What
welcome.
you're saying, kinda. You know what I mean? It's
You're
kinda
welcome,
what you're saying. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was wild, dude. Well,
Yeah.
and you know, Corey was getting pissed after a while,
Yeah,
about it
seriously.
because he's like, "Bitch, I've been putting the work in for 20-something years,
Right.
with him." And the
Right.
white man shows up, and now he's the he's the manager.
Right, just because I got a little swag,
my
it's
God.
ABFF.
Hey,
Damn it, y'all
what-
wanted me to wear a suit? What the fuck?
Who was? I think he was the actor in Late Night Creep that he and I were sitting at the bar. He didn't know who I was.
Uh-huh.
And he thought that I was your manager. And he came up to you, I think, right? And he goes, "Bro, your manager's the coolest."
Yeah. I was like, really? Thought he wasn't coming.
That was fun, dude. That was a fun trip.
Yeah, it was.
That was a fun trip.
It was,
You know,
man.
I have to say, so my introduction to Hollywood through the stuff that I've been doing with you, I think it's more fun right now than what I'm going to have after we do these movies that we're doing.
Right.
And I kind of have a name for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then it's going to be all work.
Facts. But I mean, the thing is, bro, you know this because you love to do the stuff that you do. So it's kind of like you never work a day in your life when you really love it. Like when it's really fun. The work starts like when you leave, as soon as you cross the threshold of your door. You know what I mean? When we're in Kroger and when we're the personal interactions you have with people, that's more work, I think, than actually
100%.
You know what I mean? Being out here promoting movies and you know what I'm saying? The sleepless nights and all of that. That's damn near fun. It's the people, you know? Like people just walk up to me and just feel like they could just invade my privacy.
Trust
Like,
me,
it's
I don't
crazy.
like that shit, and I'm not Jason Mitchell. You know, and I know it's going to sound crazy because everybody that I've talked to trying to make my way into the film thing is talking about how hard the acting is and like the shots, like, okay, your first shot is looking in the camera, but there's nobody there, and it's so hard to do. And like I nailed that show.
You killed it.
Right.
You killed it.
I'm like, bro,
I
this
almost
shit is
fucked it up.
easy.
You did so good. I'm like, yes.
I know.
Sorry.
You're in the background jumping up. And so to me, I don't know if I'm just weird or what, but the acting work part is so easy. Like that's easy.
Yeah.
The hard part for me is waiting for like 5 hours to do like a 2-minute take.
Yeah, we call it hurry up and wait.
Bro.
Imagine doing King Kong when
Yeah,
you in the jungle, right, in this random ass place, and you just gotta wait in the trailer for like 6 hours, literally, like 6 hours per setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means every time they move the camera angle, it takes 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, listen, everybody's gonna be able to follow us on this journey, and they're gonna see my attitude doing this kind of thing. You know what I mean? It'll be fun to document everything on how happy I am about everything.
Right.
And like a year and a half, 2 years later, I might be back up here going, "This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm retiring.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do the podcast. I ain't doing acting no more
For
because I can't
sure.
deal with these people." It's the people, dude. The people always mess it up.
I love it. I love it. So let's pause for a second.
All right.
Lonnie, did you get my text? We need a person of the day, G.
Huh?
We need a person of the day. I think it'll be cool to do that.
Okay. Who are you picking?
I don't know. I was just telling Lonnie we need a person of the day. We need
up,
someone.
Zach?
Doesn't matter who they are. This is where we live, build, and grow together. The AgriPod. So, reporting live here from the AgriHoods, me and Gene Calloway. This is the AgriPod, where we live, learn, and grow together. Oh yes, and yeah. I had to work on that.
I don't know. It sounded pretty good.
Need
I don't
some
have
work.
anything like that.
I don't have anything like that.
Bro, I'm sitting in this chair looking like a fat old guy.
Huh?
I'm really in pretty decent shape. Don't look like it in that shot.
This chair really makes you want to sit any kind of way.
It does, dude.
You know what I
It
mean?
really does. Well, I mean, your little feet are dangling like a 10-year-old. Look at his little feet.
If I sit all the way back, it's super embarrassing. Like, what are you doing? Man child. Huh?
A person of the day?
Yeah.
We're going
It
to
could
throw
be
that out right
anybody.
now?
It could be anybody. I just think it's something that we should do before we close it out. You know what I mean?
Are we about to close it out?
Are we? I don't know. It felt like it. It felt like you were.
On that segment.
Yeah. On that segment.
Yeah.
All right. While we thinking about that, so everybody's been talking about AI
Oh, yeah.
and how crazy it is to have an intelligence that got the information from us, but somehow ended up smarter than us. But I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty optimistic about it. Like, how do you feel?
I don't know enough about this AI stuff.
Well, how's it affecting your world? Is it at all yet?
Not me, you know. Not really.
Because Hollywood's going nuts, bro.
Well, so your world, yeah, because like imagine like when CGI came into effect,
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the same thing as that, but I think even bigger because,
Because all the people who used to build monsters and they all lost a job.
yeah, man,
Facts.
yeah. So I think I keep saying your world because primarily this is your world. I'm not there yet, right? I think it affects that way more than it affects me farming and ranching. Now it's gonna get there. I mean, so we've already got like my big hay cutter I got GPS in it. I just press a button. I don't have to touch nothing. It cuts and drives and turns and cuts and drives and turns and cuts and drives. Like literally, I'm be on my phone the whole time.
Just keep you from falling asleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For real, it will. We've got DJI makes these drones with sprayers now.
Right.
You know, like hold like 20 gallons of spray, and you just outline everything and press a button, and it sprays everything.
Wow.
We've got like tractor robots. Like John Deere's got a big thing they're working on to where you don't have to have anybody in it, and they've been working on it for a while.
That's dope, though.
Yeah. So it's coming.
Because the elements be kicking ass, bro.
100%.
The elements will whoop your
Yeah.
ass.
But the thing where it helps with us is, let's say that we have a really short window to rake and bale and move the hay.
Right.
Well, if you can just set your tractor with your rake to rake all day, you know, on one spot, you can go right behind it and bale. So you save a day's worth of work.
Right.
You know, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like if I get, not this year because hay's low,
Right.
but let's say 2 years ago, 3 years ago when hay was like $80 a bale, you know, and I can bale 300 a day. So think about how much money you lose.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking
Damn.
about, you know, 25 grand roughly.
Right.
You know, in a day you could lose if your hay gets rained on.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's I can't tell you how many times, like, I've been going a little bit too fast and break equipment because I got to go fast and hurry because of the weather and all that stuff.
Damn, bro. That's
So,
wild.
yeah.
That is wild. Because, I mean, for me, where I'm at with it, right, with the whole AI situation is I just got this new outlook on life. Like, things are happening for me and not to me. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you think AI could create another Jason Mitchell, like, good luck with that. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard AI or nothing, no computer generation. A computer generation?
Computer generated shit? Man, hey, listen, we're going to have to work on that script.
No, I feel like when a computer can freestyle and say, oh, yes and yeah, or, you know, they can say, well, around here between Normandy and Weston, then we got a problem.
But
until
they
they can do stand-up comedy.
They should be able to do that right now. I bet you they could do that right now.
But will they? Can they do crowd work as AI?
Why not?
I don't think so.
I think they could.
I don't think so.
I really
think
think
we're
they
really
could.
far from that.
You
because
think?
comedy takes timing. You know what I mean? Like, the world has this emotional atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you just can't fake. Like, a computer can't sit through it with you.
No, but if you put enough
Information.
data into it, the AI supercomputer's brain is going to compute faster as ours. Let's say that I'm doing stand-up, right now, and I say something, and you're a heckler, and you say something. You think I can think faster than that supercomputer, the AI that's in the chip that's in there?
That's true.
Right. So you can go in and look at every single comedy show that's ever been recorded and type in everything, all the hecklers' comments, all the artist comments, everything. And dude, it's just bam, bam.
But
bam,
it still
bam.
wouldn't be original. You know what I mean? Like Matt Rife.
But it learns.
Matt Rife does so much crowd work, bro.
Dude,
Like,
that's all he does is crowd work.
exactly.
That
Like,
dude is phenomenal.
AI is it's gonna take another 25 years to catch up with that action. DC Young Fly. You know what I mean? Just the way he laughs at things is like AI can't do that.
Well, see, but you're talking about the top of the top. You're talking about
Tell it, Matt.
the Young Flies, the Matt Rifes, the Chappelles. You know what I mean? You're not talking about the everyday, like the people that we saw at the comedy show. Like a few of them, AI could replace. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, it is
I'm
what it
super
is.
optimistic about it, right? Because I have a very creative mind. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not James Cameron. They ain't gonna say, here, take $300 million to make you a movie. Like, they're not gonna do that.
I mean, you could.
I mean, eventually.
You give me $300 million, I'll make a movie.
I'm not making one movie with $300 million. I'm gonna try to make 150 movies with $300 million. You know what I mean? That's just my mind frame, though. You know, so I feel like AI is now giving, you know, artists like myself the opportunity to go make a Black Panther. You know what I mean? And not have to have somebody that's like, oh yeah, I deserve all the credit for giving you the money, even though this came out of your mind. You know? Mm-hmm. I'm excited about it.
What's that, Lonnie? Yeah. Say you had a question?
He said he got a person. He has a person for us.
Oh, okay.
Stopped it real fast. Stopped it
No, I
real
just had
fast.
to reset that camera on mine.
All right, why you pulling that up? Hold on, 2 seconds. It's like the more I don't know if it's 'cause I'm sitting or whatever. That shit's weak right now. My throat feels a bit better though.
Oh, yes, dude. I love this guy. Julian Brown? Yeah. Did you see where he just did a collab with Whistling Diesel? You know who Whistling Diesel is? Yeah. I'm afraid that this guy is not going to be with us much longer. Well, he hid because there's stuff circling over his plant where the machine that he made to make the plastic fuel. Yeah, he said that there's helicopters and planes and stuff circling around. So
Plastiline, buddy?
yeah, he's right here, Julian Brown. You're talking about the person of the day, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that dude is brilliant.
All right, just pull up a picture of him.
Oh, there it is with Whistling Diesel right there, 61,000 views. It was saying that the octane level is like over 105.
That's ill.
That's crazy.
That's ill.
It's like race fuel. See, like this guy, man, he needs to be protected like 24/7
Facts.
because this is going to hurt
Facts.
people
Ladies and gentlemen.
that aren't allowed to be hurt.
Facts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the AgriPod podcast. You're here with Jason Mitchell and Gene Calloway, and our person of the day is Mr. Julian Brown.
This dude is phenomenal.
Oh my gosh. Like, it's crazy because it's like sometimes I'm just fascinated with the way people's mind work. Like, what made you even want to do this in the first place?
Dude, in one video, he says like 10 words that I'll never be able to pronounce.
Exactly. Say it with me.
Yeah, and I'm like,
nuclear, scadupular,
it's like,
reactor. I'm like, bro,
No,
can we
I
write it
can't.
down?
Yeah.
Can you put it on the bottom with the bouncing balls?
Yeah.
Like, man. so much smarter than me.
I'll count the syllables with my hand while you say it.
Right.
But there ain't nobody saying shit with you, Julian.
Right.
We're not
We
that
can't
smart.
do it. No, I love it though because like they've been telling us to recycle for years, and I'm not really sure. Other than the cans that say I've been recycled, you know what I mean, which is kind of gross a little bit. You know, I don't know what they're recycling stuff to do.
Dude, and they say that
Stuff
like the recycling that we do is so counterproductive.
Really?
That like to make a 12-ounce water bottle,
Yeah.
like a regular water bottle, it takes like a gallon of water to make that water bottle that the 12 ounces of water is going to go into from the
dope.
process that they do.
You know what's crazy to me? I always think about this. Every time I see a recycle bin, like at the airport, for instance, right? Like, who takes their stuff apart and puts it in those different cans? Like, nobody. Everybody just kind of throws it in
I
there.
do.
This is you do?
Oh, yeah.
What a nerd.
Yeah. I recycle here. You know? I am a nerd, dude. When it comes to that stuff, you know? But listen, all my food scraps go to my chickens. Like, I get on to you all the time when you're over here. I'm like, Jason, don't throw the food in the trash, bro.
Well, that's if there's any left, my boy.
Well, yeah. Bro, we hammered the lunch today.
I ain't gonna lie, I came back and looked again. I was like, oof,
Dude,
good.
yeah, we had multiple people come out of the woodworks once I opened up the oven and they smelt the brisket that was heated up in them jalapeno poppers, dude.
Yes,
Everybody's like, is there any more brisket? I'm like, shit, you're about 20 minutes late.
Right.
On that one. Kitchen's closed.
Yo.
But yeah, anyway, back to Julian. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. You know, we should be able to have this mass produced everywhere right now.
Facts. And you know what's so crazy to me? It's like the people who need protection are people who are actually trying to save us or save something or do something good.
Yeah.
Like, why is this such a... The man got, like, did he get kidnapped or something? Didn't they say he got kidnapped?
No,
Or he was missing for like 2 weeks?
So what I read with him, because I keep up with this guy,
Right.
Obviously, right, is he was in his machine. I don't know what he even calls his machine. I'm gonna call it the plastiline machine.
Right. The
I
plastic
can pronounce that
machine.
shit.
Yeah.
But he said that he saw like Blackhawks. I don't know if they were Blackhawks, helicopters and like UAPs and stuff circling around. And like he's out in a part of the country where there is none of that goes on. So he got scared and went and hid, you know, which I don't blame him.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
But yeah, I guarantee some bad things are coming
He's
because
already
this dude
been
is wanting to
blown
do
up
too
the
good for
cause.
people.
Exactly.
Everybody, like the guy who made the hydrogen engine for the car that ran off water. Did you see that?
Bro, he ain't the first.
No.
You know, multiple of them like died. Like one of the, I think it was it a lady? I'm not sure. No, it was a guy. He died, like he went and had a meeting with some people and died in the parking lot in his car.
Yeah. And the other one had
hit
a
him
meeting
with the
like
dart.
a Cracker Barrel or something, and took a drink, and he went outside and said they poisoned me, and he died right then.
And he had to be white though.
Cracker Barrel.
He went
no.
for the meatloaf and left.
There's about a 2-week window where it'd have been debatable.
Oh my goodness.
We got that shit back though. It's fixed.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you about to have me crying in here. That is too funny, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was a messed up deal. I don't understand what that lady was thinking. That more the woke bullshit, man.
Yeah, seriously.
You know.
Seriously.
But yeah, man, I would love to meet that guy.
For real, because I actually think that he actually cares about our lifestyle and like
100%.
how it should be. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
and he did this thing on like a shoestring budget. I want to say that he had like 50 grand or something that people donated into some kind of program that he had.
Yeah.
That he put this thing together.
Yeah.
Dude, and I was watching.
I donated before on one of his lives or something.
Have you? Man, yeah.
It wasn't much. I mean, it was like probably $10, but it wasn't.
That's impressive. Like, I don't even know what his background is. Like, where did he learn all this shit?
Exactly. Like, what school?
You know what I mean?
Did you go to? Because they definitely don't want people leaving out of school with this kind of brain.
No. Like, I thought my son was a weirdo smart, you know, making all the stuff that he makes.
Right.
Who is this guy?
Right.
You know, I mean,
He's like,
honestly,
Mom, I'll be right back. working on my nebulizer 3000. I'm like, what?
Right. I'm
He
just gonna go
definitely got a
save the
space
planet.
modulator.
I'm gonna save the planet. I'll be right back.
Right.
You know?
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, I wonder what his background is. I've never done the research on that because I start watching his videos and I get so into them and
Right,
then that's
you
like
get sucked in.
I
Like,
forgot
trying to say
I
the
forgot the
words,
reason why I even
follow
looked at this stuff.
Right.
Let's say 21-year-old black inventor who developed a machine that turns plastic into fuel was safe, but staying out of public eye for his protection. His mother says to keep a low profile after previously saying he was under attack because of invention. Yeah, man. It's so sad that all of these kind of people, I want to say these people, I don't mean black people, right? These inventor type of people.
Have been mostly black.
Right?
I'll say that.
It's a shame that you see all the good that these guys are doing, and if you read the comments, every comment is like, protect this person. Well, rip.
Right.
You know, I'll give him
Right.
2 weeks, you know.
Right. It's crazy, bro.
You know,
It's crazy. Because I'm already baffled at the fact that we don't have like 2 big ass magnets somewhere giving energy to the whole community. You know what I mean?
Are we
Like,
going to go down this rabbit hole?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what are we doing? We are not using the elements that the way God intended.
So-
you know what I mean? Like, we all running after this weak ass dollar.
So have you seen all the stuff going on, like what they found underneath all the pyramids?
I've found some. I've heard some letters. I've heard
Like all the
some-
metal stuff?
Yeah, the big coils.
Yeah.
You know, the first force field was created by them. Like, they would put rods into the ground, and when you try to cross it, you get disintegrated. Damn, it's like an invisible electric fence.
How come we've never had this conversation before?
I was waiting for this moment.
Oh my God, dude.
I was waiting for this.
I didn't
moment.
know. Did we just become best friends?
Right, dude.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what's the guy's name that is big into the Anunnakis?
Anunnaki. Billy.
Lonnie, what's that guy's name?
Billy.
The black dude.
It's like Billy something. The Anunnaki. You don't know what the Anunnaki are?
Bro, look that shit up. You got a computer right there.
Telling you, cuz read the book of Enoch. For all my people out here who don't think giants are real, read the book of Enoch, cuz.
Yeah, that guy, dude. Every time I see him on any kind of clips on social media, I watch everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll have you going down that rabbit hole, bro.
He will, dude. But some of the stuff makes sense. And there's an old white guy that looks like an archaeologist. Like, you look at him and be like, huh?
Billy Carson.
Yeah,
Billy
that's
Carson.
him. But there's an old white dude like with suspenders. Like, you look at him and be like, that motherfucker's digging up some dinosaur bones.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And right down this tunnel.
There's a couple things that they agree with each other on, and they're like 2 of the top.
Are you talking about the other guy with the glasses, Steven?
The white guy, old kind of heavyset guy.
Oh, is that George Knapp?
I think that's his name. Yeah. See, Lonnie's into this shit too, bro.
See?
Everybody, man, if you ain't in the Anunnakis, you're not with the program. People.
Straight up. There's no plateaus, only knockdown trees.
So while Lonnie's looking that up, so you think that Atlas is the Anunnakis coming back?
I don't know, man. I don't see. Here's the deal. I think that the Anunnaki, any sort of superhuman anything, is doing the same thing that we're doing to the Earth,
To their Earth or to our Earth?
to ours. I think people who have domain, we always mess it up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it always becomes about something else rather than what the point of this really
Well,
is.
and that's why we're going back to what we're doing with the AgriHood and the AgriPod and the Agri everything.
Exactly.
Is trying to not end up like Wally, the
Exactly.
cartoon.
Exactly.
Wally, you know?
Or like Ready Player One. We need a solid reboot. We need a solid reboot. Because the truth is, most people can't feed their families.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and
you
they
know about
cou-
that study that they did in Austin? If they cut the city off from everything, Austin, Texas will have 2 days worth of food with the food that's there. That's crazy.
That's wild.
All the vegetation that they got in that city.
Yeah. Well, and all
and they can't
the
feed
all the
themselves.
land that they have that they could support, sustainability with,
Exactly.
and especially Austin. Man, Austin, Where are y'all at, dude? Y'all are supposed to be the cutting edge people
Right.
for sustainability, you know, and tree huggers and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Why y'all not got fruit trees and fruit plants everywhere?
Exactly.
And gardens everywhere.
Exactly.
I'm disappointed.
Shout out to Florida though.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just down there with Goldie. Oh, we were there together.
Yeah.
Bro. The mangoes that are hanging on them trees is crazy.
It's crazy.
Literally, you don't have to climb the tree like when we was young. You just gotta
Dude.
get on your tippy toes and pull him down. It's crazy.
You know who I want to talk to? Who I want to have in here?
Who that?
Jabeezy. I was watching. He had a live the other day. Listen, you ignored me, and I get it though. I get it. I would have too.
We gotta get him to come plant some trees, bro.
Dude, that guy's phenomenal.
He is. He's great.
His story is awesome. You know what he's doing is awesome. He and his
Right.
wife. He was talking about like raising your kids and he's spot on, dude.
Yeah.
On you know how broken families and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, dude, you're tying into our podcast that we're gonna do.
Facts.
You know, I was like, we need to hear this. And it starts with, you know, eating healthy, growing stuff, teaching your kids how to do stuff, you know, doing stuff as a family.
Right.
You know, that's why, like, when you come over here, you know how big I am. Like, we sit at the table every
Right.
night, no phones at the table,
Right.
you know? And, you know, at times we got two 19-year-olds, a 20-year-old, a 14, a 13, you know, we got
Right.
lots of phones.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
$8,000 worth of phones in the house.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I think it's huge,
Yeah.
you know, to have that family time. And it bothers me when I don't get it. Like, that shit bothers me, you know?
No, I feel that.
Because it's like when you don't go to the gym for a few days, it's easy to take another day off.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Right.
what's one more day?
Right.
You know? But when you start losing that fabric, that's a problem. You know?
That's so real.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about it's Jabeezy Invest, right?
Yep.
Isn't that his page?
Yep.
Yeah, I like
Yep.
that dude's page a lot.
He's that dude is he's doing things. But like I said, he's definitely on my wish list of people.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to get him out here, fly him out here or whatever. Or maybe you gotta drive because they gotta bring trees. But you know what I mean?
He's the one that goes into the grocery stores and breaks out the ingredients on this
Yep.
stuff too.
I know
right?
they hate to see his ass coming at the
Oh,
grocery store.
dude.
Here he go.
Yeah.
Then put my products down.
Yeah, but you know, man, now that like him or love him, I'm not getting into politics. I don't care what anybody thinks about politics. It's left wing, right wing, same bird, my
Right.
opinion, right? But the JFK thing or the RFK, whoever the K is,
Right.
getting all the food dyes out and getting everything healthy, dude, I applaud
Facts.
those people. Whoever's getting that shit done,
Facts.
you know.
Because I ain't gonna lie, my generation especially, I feel like we were had. You know what I mean? Like, just thinking about the commercial, milk does the body good. Like, what? If I drink milk, I'm not going anywhere. I need to go home. Potentially the emergency room. You know what I mean? Like, what are we saying right now?
Man,
It's
and you know,
crazy.
so I mean, yeah, for kids, I see that, but as an adult, you're drinking a liquid that makes 65-pound calves into 400-pound calves as quickly as possible. Do you ever think about that?
And then it's
when
from
you're drinking
another
milk,
animal.
When you're drinking milk, do you ever think about that? Have you ever looked at milk and said, I'm drinking a liquid that's supposed to take a 65-pound animal to 400 pounds as quickly as possible? I think I'll have another drink.
You know what I think when I drink milk for real? What if your dog just jumped up and started sucking your pregnant girl's tits?
What?
It's the same concept.
Hold on.
It's the same exact concept, bro.
Hold on. Let me back up for a second.
Your girl just had a baby. Maybe she's not pregnant, right? Just had a baby. She's nursing.
Okay.
And then you walk in the room and your dog is
Getting some milk. Just getting some milk.
because it tastes good. It's the same exact thing.
I want to argue with you about it,
It's
but I can't.
You can't. It's so weird, isn't it?
I bet people have paid to see that, by the way.
I'm sure, yeah.
I bet there's an OF for that.
Right, right. Just trying to get off this milk.
Bro, that's wild.
Crazy, bro.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, when I was younger, you know, still older than you. You know, it was the same thing. Like after all,
Oh man.
after like my pee wee football practices and stuff,
Right.
you know, we'd go to Sonic and I get a Route 44 milk after every practice.
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie, bro. Like, look, all through school we had the bag milks. Y'all had bag milks or cartons?
Cartons.
We used to have the little bag milks. We used to be hitting with each other and everything. like what's the little game?
I guess this bag milk, is that like a city school type
I think
thing?
so. I think they just be being cheap as hell.
How come we got cartons instead of bags? That don't make any sense to me. So when I went to South America, all their milk was in bags.
It's some cheap shit. It's just like whatever's cheapest, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that shit up later.
It was
But
weird.
anyway,
It was highly inconvenient until
back
you
to
was
your-
trying to sneak them in class.
back to your milk bags, and not the ones that I like to refer to.
But no, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be smashing that chocolate milk.
Oh yeah.
What? We used to be in there like, you ain't gonna drink your milk? Let me
Yeah.
get that out you. What is? let me get that out you,
Yeah.
little brother.
Yeah.
Let me get that milk.
100%.
Crazy.
Yeah, but you know, back to what we're talking about with is it Jabez? Is that how you say it? Jabez? I don't
Probably
know.
Jabez.
I'm sorry
I think
for
his,
butchering
I
your
think his
name,
real
dude.
name is Jabari.
Jabari.
It
I
might be
love your
Jabez.
content.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We
I
gotta holler at him though.
Yeah, I like what that guy does
I'll
for
be
sure.
in, for sure.
And I think that would kind of bring more light to what we're doing, and more legitimacy, you know, which is crazy that you think that you have to get legitimacy from trying to be sustainable and help people live off the land.
Right.
Like, how backwards is our
Right.
world right now?
Right. It's,
you know?
it's weird, bro. It's weird. And I think like where technology is right now, like it's to the point where you don't even have to have your garden outside. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they got these hydro towers, they got all kind of stuff. It's like no excuses for living a better life, except for the fact that people shy away from it because it just doesn't seem like okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Man, you know
weird.
what's funny is that big aquarium that I got downstairs.
Yeah.
I've been thinking for a year on how I'm going to do some kind of aquaponics on that, like a floating tray.
Yeah.
You know, and because the roots are going to suck all the nutrients out of there, and it's actually going to purify the water also.
Right.
You know, I need to get on that. I've just been lazy, bro. I even got some. I got some.
Put you some sea moss in
I got some rebar that I was going to put across there, and then lay the plastic on top of it to where it just barely be in the water.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's fire.
And I just never cut. I still got the rebar. Maybe we'll do that after this.
Yeah, we can do it.
My lazy ass out here doing that shit.
I'm with it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm into like this whole green situation just in general. I feel like everything that we need, God put here for us, and we just have to make sure it's in abundance.
Man, everybody can do it. You know, we talk about it all the time, and like we were talking about, people are afraid or intimidated. You know, I mean, worst case scenario, go get you one plant for $6 and try it out, and if it don't work, you know, big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
You blow $6 on something every day almost that you're not gonna
Facts.
get any return out of. You know,
Facts.
bro, that jalapeno plant that I've got outside, all those jalapenos that I made yesterday, I bet we picked 60
Yeah.
jalapenos yesterday. I gave the guy across the street another 50 the day before. I bet I picked 200 jalapenos out there this year.
Damn.
200. I've made salsa. I've made pickled relish with the jalapenos. I made stuffed jalapeno, like bubble gump of jalapenos, buddy. pickled jalapenos, sliced jalapenos, diced jalapenos.
My
smoked
man,
jal-
Bubba.
Dude, we made that chipotle powder.
How would you feel if we just start calling you Bubba?
That's what everybody calls me.
You good with it?
Yeah,
All right. I'm cool with it.
yeah. I don't
Cool.
give a shit. I'm gonna call it way worse. But way better.
I love you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the AgriPod. I'm Gene Calloway,
I'm Jason Mitchell.
and this is the AgriPod, where we live, learn, and grow together. We'll see you guys next time.